the Ultimate Racing League for the Saturday Championship. Now we are at round 3. You can see we are at Satarday B. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yep, it is showing on my channel. I don't want to be doing this all and find out it's not on there. So anyway, like I was saying, this is round 3, Satarday B. We have 2 sprint races for you. This is race 1. Each race is 12 laps. Race 2, there will be a mandatory pit stop, but race 1, there is no pit stop. It is softs all the way. Last time out, round 2, we saw Peter win at Watkins Glen, so hopefully he will be able to bring that good run into round 3, race 1. So anyway, this obviously just a little bit of info about this track. It is 4.3 miles long with 14 turns. It is a fictional track, so there is no names unless I make them up. And it is a mid to high speed track, so there are some fast straights and slow corners. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to the grid, where they went out and did their 10-minute qualifying. The Osman got pole. Fraser got second, with Silly Shot in third. Unforgiven was 4th. Mr. Cool in 5th. Peter in 6th, the last race winner from round 3. Grasshopper in 7th. Crossbonds in 8th. Rossi in 9th. Rufus aka myself in 10th. Sai in 11th. Hawkeye 12th. Colesberg 13th. Now a minute, let me just I had to just do one thing quickly, just so I don't forget. Share it, copy link, and this is what I'm going to do. Anyway, so as I was saying, that was the 10-minute quali, so let's get the guys on the way and see how everyone does. So Oz is leading them down towards the first corner after the klaxon goes, and they are all go, 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 go. All full speed down towards the first corner. Hopefully there is no incidents. Osman in his Ferrari against Fraser, who's in the Atenza. Silly Shots in the Porsche. Unforgiven's in the Ferrari. We've got another Porsche in Mr. Cool. Peter in the BMW Sprint. Then Grasshopper, obviously there, he is in the Mustang. Crossbonds is in the Porsche again. Rossi's in the Ferrari. Rufus, aka myself, is in the Mustang. Hawkeye there in 12th he is in the GT. I can't think what that is. The GT Nismo, I think. Sai there in another Ferrari. And Colesberg, he's in the... I can't think what car it is, but I know Oz uses it all the time because it's his preferred car. But anyway, let's get back to the action with Oz leading, coming around the corner after the bridge. Can be a bit tricky. He is tried to pull away from Oz, and Fraser's made a little mistake there. It's Silly to come up against, to go side by side. Silly's trying to get that second spot. He is just ahead at the moment. But is he going to be able to keep that spot when they come to the next corner? Here he can without an issue. Oh, looks like Fraser nearly lost it there, but he didn't lose it too much. He managed to keep it going. Oh, Unforgiven's just lost it. That's all bad for him. He was there in 4th. Let's have a look to see what happened to Unforgiven. around this corner. Oh, it looks like a bit too much curve there, and unfortunately that spat him out. So that's very unfortunate for Unforgiven. That's going to push him down to the back of the grid. Got Hawkeye battling with Colesberg at the moment. Colesberg's gone a bit wide, hit the wall. That's allowed Hawkeye to get past. With Rufus there in ninth, chasing down Peter, who's trying to battle with Crossbeans. He is a little bit behind. And the Aussie is pulling away gradually there in first. Silly Shots looks like he's pulling a little bit away from Phaser at the moment. With Grasshopper trying to catch him as quickly as possible. And there's Mr. Cool there, he's got everyone behind him. He's got Crossbeans, Rossi, Peter and Rufus coming into the mix. He's got 5 guys all behind him trying to get past as he comes down towards the corner before the bridge. Managed to get around the issue, but Crossbeans, looks like Crossbeans had got the opportunity to try and get past. But Crossbeans is on the outside, so Mr. Cool will have the advantage here. And he does, so he keeps that position. And Rossi goes up the inside of Crossbeans. They are side by side coming into this next corner. And Rossi does get past Crossbeans, so that's Crossbeans down to 7th now. Peter's right there behind him as well. In 8th, he's trying to get past them all as well. But then they've got Rufus right there as well, so you got two, three. You got like a 5-way battle here for 5th. And it's all manic, and this is only lap 2. He's really trying to get past. Oh, looks like Mr. Cool is getting it wrong. He's dropped down. Rossi's got past him now. And Mr. Cool is defending well, but Peter's on one side. Peter's on the side of him. They're going around this next corner. Can Pete get past on this corner? And, oh, there's Peter and Mr. Cool are side by side. Well, no, Mr. Cool is slightly ahead as they come down to turn 1. Mr. Cool is doing well to defend against Peter at the moment, as Peter is right on his rear bumper, really trying to get past as they are side by side, but Mr. Cool once again has the inside line. Oh, Peter nearly completely lost it there. Rufus has made a move on Crossbeans to get up to 8th place. Crossbeans now down to 9th, but he's probably going to want to come back at Rufus to try and get that position back. And these two are doing quite well, but while that's all going on, Sai is closing the gap to him pretty rapidly, licking his lips, waiting for someone to make a mistake. Looks like Rossi's made a little mistake. It's allowed Mr. Cool to make a run on him, but it's not quite enough. So Rossi keeps at 5th place with Mr. Cool there in 6th still. Pete's still there in 7th. Rufus still there in 8th. Crossbeans right behind him, looking to get that position from him as they come down towards the next corner. Looks like Sai's lost out a little bit. He's lost a little bit of time on Crossbeans at the moment. Let's go up to the front. So lap 3, Oz still has the lead, with Silly Shot still trying to chase him down there in 2nd. Oz does currently have the fastest lap with, oh, yep, he's made a new fastest lap No, Silly Shot has now got the fastest lap with a 2:10.9, so Silly Shot is firing on all cylinders, trying to do whatever he can to catch the Oz up. Grasshopper there in third now, he's got past Phaser. Phaser is chasing after him, but Grasshopper's just going, saying goodbye, you won't catch me. And then Rossi there in fifth, he's got everyone behind him, chasing him down. Rossi there in fifth, he's got Peter right behind him, with Mr. Cool there in seventh. There's a bit of a gap to Rufus there, and Cool Beans there in ninth. Cool Beans has got, Cool Bonds has got a 5.5 second penalty, and Sai is there in 10th, licking his lips, looking behind. Oh, Rossi's made a mistake. Oh, look at that move from Sai. Mistake from Rufus and Crossbeam. That's allowed Sai to go right up the middle of them. Take 2 positions. He's got past Peter as well. Let's just go and have a quick look back and see what happened to Rossi. Come down to this. Oh, that's it's difficult to tell whether there was a bump from Peter or not, or whether it was just lag. I'm not sure on that one. But anyway, that's put Rossi down to 11th now, unfortunately. So he's got all the work to do now. After being in 5th. So anyway, Sai now being in 6th. Rufus is there in 7th. Peter there in 8th. Crossbean's there in 9th. Is there going to be any changes anytime soon? Whereas Rufus is obviously, Pete's made that mistake, allowing Rufus to get past. As they come down this long straight, sort of not one whole straight, but there is a turn, but I don't have to slow down as they come into the next corner. Now they're going to come through the yeses. With course, Bean's going to lose a bit of time in a minute when he serves his penalty. Oh, Rufus completely got that wrong. Hit the wall. Oh, on the cross, he couldn't slow it down, but thankfully he hasn't spun it, so now he's dropped down to 11th now, so that's very unfortunate. So that's now Peter's now up to 7th, and he's chasing down Sai, and he's Cross Bonds has lost a bit of time to Pete now there in 7th, who's chasing down Sai. Sai there obviously in the Ferrari versus the BMW Sprint, I believe that is. And Pete is putting Sai under a lot of pressure here, trying to get, they are side by side. Who's going to have the advantage coming into these next few corners as they come down towards the bridge? Pete has got past as he goes onto the bridge. I think Sai slowed down more than he needed to on that one. But he faces there in 4th, he's still chasing down Grasshopper. But Grasshopper does still have that position. Mr. Cool there in 5th. He is a little bit, like Phaser has dropped Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool is a bit way back. And Pete is trying to close that gap on Mr. Cool. Looking at their times, Mr. Cool's fastest lap is a 2:12. And Peter's is a 2:12. So slightly quicker, but not much quicker. There's like a 10th or 2 in it. But Sai is putting Pete under a hell of a lot of pressure to get that 6th place from him. Crossbond's there in 8th. Unforgiven is gradually closing that gap on him. His fastest lap is a 2:11.0, whereas Crossbond is a 2:14.1. So Unforgiven is running like 3 seconds quicker or something like that than Rossi is. Then Crossbond is. And Rossi there is just his fastest lap of a 2:11.6. And Hawkeye there in 11th with a 2:13.5. Got a bit of a gap to Rufus there in 12th with his fastest lap of 2:13.3. But bear in mind, with Rufus, aka myself, I have just started using a new wheel, so I'm still getting used to it. So my pace that I know I have is not there at the moment until I've got used to the wheel and got the settings all right. But my pace will come back, I guarantee it, once I've got used to the wheel. Carlsberg there is well back there in 13th. Looks like he's just having a leisurely stroll around the park. But anyway, lap 6, we are now halfway through this race with the Osman still leading and on the purple sector, so if he can hold it together, he may be setting a new fastest lap at the end of this lap. Silly Shot is there in 2nd, still trying to chase down Oz, but Oz is not having any of it. Grasshopper there is still in 3rd, bit of away from Silly Shot. But Pete Phaser is still trying to chase him down there in 4th. And then back there in 5th, this is where the battle is at the moment. Mystical was there in 5th, he's being chased by Pete and Sai. How long is Mystical going to be to keep Pete behind him? Because Pete is gunning for that 5th position. This is a freeway. It is a freeway battle. Let's go on board with Sai as he's looking behind him. Pete goes a little bit wide there, leaves the opening for Sai. Going side by side with Pete now, coming into these S's before the bridge. But Pete does get going. As you can see, Crossbond's just behind him, about a couple of seconds behind. Now coming through the bridge for the 7th time. Sai will be looking to try and get closer to Pete as they come into the next corner. This corner can be a little bit tricky. Oh, Pete's completely lost it there. Let's go back, see what happened to Pete. Okay, so Pete just coming off the bridge. Like I said, this can be a tricky corner. Oh, hit the wall, which has spun him out. So that's really unfortunate for Pete, because he was doing well there. Now he's looking to try and turn it around, do a 3-point turn. At the moment, he's struggling to do that. So he has dropped down a few positions, unfortunately dropped down to 11th from 6th. So that's really unfortunate there for Pete. So with that happening, that's allowed Crossbeams to Side up to 6th, Crossbonds up to 7th, Unforgiven up to 8th, Rossi up to 9th, Hawkeye up to 10th. And Pete does have Rufus closing the gap gradually on him. Whether he'll be able to close the gap is another question, because I know Ruthless's times are not very good at the moment. His times are well off the pace. And he's currently 2 seconds down on his best time, what was on the second lap, with a 2 minutes 13.3. Anyway, we are lap 8. Let's go and have a look. So Oz there, still leading this race. He's got a goodish lead from Silly Shot at the moment. Silly Shot is doing well there in second, trying to catch Osman up, but not having much luck at the moment. Grasshopper there in third. He is now pulled away from Phaser, so he's now no longer got Phaser right on his rear bumper. Phaser's just dropped off a little bit. And Mr. Cool there, so this is the biggest battle at the moment. Mr. Cool there in fifth. Sai there in sixth. Trying to get that position from Mr. Cool. As they come through this corner. Is Sai going to get close enough here to make a move on him? At the moment, he's not. He's not close enough. But he is as he comes into this next corner. But Mr. Cool manages to hold him off. Oh, Mr. Cool got a little bit wrong. That's allowed Sai to go for a move on him. So now Sai's got up to fifth. Mr. Cool now is down to sixth position, but Mr. Cool is coming back at him. They are side by side. Oh no, they're not. Sai has the advantage a little bit as they come through the final corner on this circuit. Looks like Sai hit the wall a little bit, so Mr. Cool's going back at him now. They are side by side as they come down towards turn 1. Mr. Cool is back ahead, back into fifth. Cross Bonds is starting to come into this battle to make this a three-way battle for fifth now. Sai is not having any of it. He is chasing back after Mr. Cool. He wants that fifth position back. And you can see it's now the lights, or everyone's headlights on, so it is starting to get dark. Looks like Mr. Cool got that a little bit wrong. They are side by side as they, well, he is a little bit behind, coming down through the S's towards the bridge once again for the 9th time. Is Sai going to be able to pull a move as they exit the bridge? Probably, if Mr. Cool stays where he is, they probably won't be able to. But Mr. Cool keeps that position as they come through the next corner. And Mr. Cool is managing to do well to keep Sai behind him. But Sai's doing whatever he can to catch him and pass him. And while this is all going on between the three of them, Unforgiven can see him just ahead of him. He is closing that gap on him gradually, lap by lap, second by second. Anyway, 9th place, Hawkeye is well behind Unforgiven. And then Pete there in 9th. He's got Rossi right chasing him down in 10th spot. Rossi is trying to get that position from Pete, but at the moment Pete is managing to hold him off. And there's Ruthless there, well back. I think he's about 10 seconds behind, 10, 12, maybe a little bit more behind. And Colesberg there in 12th, having a leisurely stroll around the track. And Silly Shot is now leading this race. It looks like, I've completely missed it, but it looks like the Osborne has had car trouble and has had to retire his car. So that's very bad luck for the Osborne there. So that's gifted Silly Shot the lead. But he does have a very fierce Grasshopper in second, looking to try and catch him, but Silly does have a decent lead over Grasshopper, and Grasshopper's going to have to pull rubber out of his hat to catch Silly up. But Silly could have an accident, but it's the only way Grasshopper's going to catch him now. Phaser's still there in third. Mr. Cool there, still in fourth place now. He's got a bit of a lead over Side trying to catch him. But now Unforgiven there is in sixth. He's got ahead of Crossbonds. There, so now Unforgiven is chasing down Side to try and get past him. But he's out of everyone. Probably in league-wise, Unforgiven is probably one of the quickest in this session, since he is on the Sundays in the League of Champions, the top league out of all of them. Crossbonds there, still chasing him down there in seventh. Hawkeye there in eighth. Pete's just gone up the inside, managed to just get that position from him, so Pete's up to eighth now. Hawkeye is there in ninth. Rossi there is in 10th. He's had a few issues by the looks of it, so he hasn't had the best of races. He is another League of Champions racer. And there's Rufus there in 11th. Colesberg there in 12th. So we are on 11th lap. One more lap to go after this race. Hello to whoever is watching. As I see, I have one person. By the looks of it, I have one person watching at the moment. So hello to you, to whoever it is. Sorry, Grasshopper is still there in second. He can just about see Silly Shot, but like I said, Grasshopper's going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat to catch Silly Shot, because Silly Shot has been racing his arse off in this race, and it looks like he could get his I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think this is only his first or second win in URL, so this will be a good milestone for him if he can maintain that lead, with Grasshopper being there in second. Faze there in third, Mr. Cool there in fourth. You got a three-way battle here. Oh, Unforgiven pulled a sick move there. Let's have a look on this one. I think Unforgiven was there in sixth. We just got to play this one back, because this is a great move here from Alex. That shows why he is in the League of Champions, because he's going to call great moves in the Ferrari. Side gets a little bit wrong, where so it's Mr. Cool. Unforgiven is up on the inside, and he gets past the two of them. I think they definitely both made a mistake there, but he's pulled two positions in the space of a couple of corners, so that was a great move from him there. So that's Unforgiven there up to fourth, as he passed Mr. Cool and Sai quite easily. Crossbonds there in seventh spot. You can see all this happening in front of him. This is now the final lap of this 12-lap race. Now Sai is going for a move on Mr. Cool. They are side by side. Side does have the inside line, so he's going to have the advantage here. Anyway, this is the final lap for Silly Shot. All he has to do is keep it on the black stuff, and he will be fine. With Grasshopper there in second, Bader there in third, Unforgiven there in fourth, Sai there in fifth, Mr. Cool there in sixth. He's being chased by Crossbeans. Is Crossbean going to be able to get past Mr. Cool in this final lap? Pete there in eighth, Hawkeye there in ninth, Rufus there in, Rossi there in 10th, Rufus there in 11th, Carlsberg there in 12th. So let's just stay with Silly Shot as he brings them through, brings us through the yeses. He is up on his best lap so far. He could be possibly setting a 2:09 on his final lap. Silly Shot takes a victory at St. Croix B race 1, so congratulations to him. Grasshopper will take second spot. Phaser will take the final podium position in there in third. Unforgiven will take fourth. Sai will take fifth. Mr. Cool will take sixth. Crossbonds there in seventh. Comes out the final corner, hits the wall a little bit, but Pete will take 8th position. Probably would have liked a bit better, but unfortunately wasn't his luck. Hawkeye takes a 9th position. Rossi there in 10th. Carlsberg there in 11th, and Rufus there. What happened to Rufus? Rufus was ahead of Crossbeans. Let's just have a look, see what happened to him. Oh, he got that corner a bit wrong. That's allowed allowed Crossbeans, Carlsberg to get past. That's pushed Rufus down to last place. That's unfortunate for him. Obviously, Carlsberg is coming down towards the final bend. He will take 11th spot, and then Rufus will take last spot in this race. I'd like to say thank you for anyone watching. Please remember to like and subscribe because it makes the videos stand out more when you like. And anyone who is watching and is not a part of URL, get yourselves connected to URL and join us up and we'll get you racing. So anyway, that was race 1. I will bring you race 2 shortly, so bye bye for now.